Hi everybody, hope you're having a great day or a great week so far. I am back with a video and I was really excited to film this video because I got my Hobonichi order for this year, or I guess for 2026. And you can already see what I got, but I got the 5-year Hobonichi journal and I'm so excited because I did use a 5-year this year, or for the last 5 years, and this is the last year that I'm in that one. So I decided it is time to restock, I guess, or to jump into a new 5-year journal. So at the end of this video, I will also kind of walk through my 5-year journal, or just like kind of comparison of a used one and a new one. So as you can see, the cover I got is the Hiroko Kubota A Sea's Dream at Dawn, I believe that is the name. And it is such a pretty cover. I was really drawn to this one and I was kind of going back and forth and conflicted about getting it just because like photos didn't really show the true color of it, and I unfortunately didn't get a chance to go to the JetPens Hobonichi pop-up / viewing at the SF Pen show. So I was just like, you know what, let's just try it out. I think it will be fine, and it is. It's amazing. It's like literally what I imagine, and I'm hoping that this video will also show someone else out there what it looks like, quote unquote, in person. Obviously the video and camera can only show so much with like lighting and stuff like that, but I think this is pretty accurate to what I see in person. Because I will say, one of like a few pictures that I saw, like the Hobonichi listing was really muted and it looked really, I guess, lighter than it actually is. But then I saw another video with it looking very saturated and very bright. So I was just like not sure if it's more light or bright, darker, like whatever it is, but I think it's actually perfect because the contrast with the ocean and the sky is so beautiful. This year I ordered from JetPens because I, didn't really want to pay the really high fees from the Hobonichi Direct, and also I only wanted one thing, so I figured might as well just order it locally. And then the other thing about this year was different from previous years was that you can't get the covers by itself. It always has to come with a book. So this actually worked out for me too, because I did need another 5-year journal. So I love this cover, so it worked out that I could get both. So here's what the cover, why don't we open her up? All right, so here it is. So as you can see, the inside is a brighter blue. I will say it's like kind of a more darker blue, but it's still so pretty. Oh my gosh, it is so nice. And I'm so excited. The other reason why I wanted to get a new cover was because, I'm gonna use this journal for 5 years. I'm gonna be looking at this for 5 years. Might as well get a new one. Here's the little card that it comes with. Yes, the artist Hiroko Kubota. So here's the inside with one bookmark, which I probably won't use. And I'm assuming this is my first time getting this type of like A6, or not A6, well it is A6 size, but this is my first time getting a 5-year journal cover of this style. I'll show you the one that I have currently. So I'm guessing that this is bigger, like it will fit a chunkier book, and I think it's more custom to the 5 years. So I'm not entirely sure if this will actually fit a regular A6 notebook or if it'll be a little bit bigger / looser. I should have brought my A6 to test it out, but unfortunately I didn't. But that's okay. Maybe I'll post on Instagram. Follow me, Peachy Green Paper, if you want to see an update for that, because I can probably do that. So here's the cover close up. I just absolutely love these. These remind me of the cranes at like in the Bay Area by Oakland, that area, or when you cross the Bay Bridge, which I know was also an inspiration for Star Wars for George Lucas. So yeah, here's the whole seascape and it's just so pretty. I love it so much. And here is that star detail. And then the little, I think it's like a cat or a fox, it's just pouring salt into the water. Okay, now on to the 5-year. So as you can see, it's 2026 all the way to 2030. Here's the little booklet it comes with like inspiration on what to write. here, oh, I think this is a sample, yeah, this is a sample paper, which I think comes with all the books. This year is like the new Tomoe River paper, so I think this is just like a paper test. It kind of feels, I mean, I don't really know much of the difference with papers, but honestly, it feels the same to me as the previous ones. And here she is. Oh my gosh, a brand new 5-year, and I love the spine has all 5 years just like embossed there. So nice. If you're not familiar with the 5-year, this is the layout. It is each year for that day, horizontal layout on the left side, and then the right side is just a free page. So it has every single day of the year, as you can see here. I believe for leap year, yeah, so for leap year it only shows, so I guess leap year will only be on 2028, so it has like a whole page dedicated to that one day for that 1 year. But yeah, everything else is like that. And then the very back of the journal has some other pages that I really like to use. So there is a whole page for each year. So sometimes I like to put like memory recaps and things like that. The bottom here has like bookmark. And then there's also one more page. Yeah, there's also just one more general page here that says like, remember this. Sometimes I put like overflow photos in there. And then just like my list. And then, yeah, there's that. So really, really excited to start this in the new year. Now let me talk about, I guess, what I usually put in the 5-year Hobonichi if you are curious or if you want inspiration or you're deciding whether to get one or not. Oh yes, here's the bookmark too. But I like to just put daily highlights. I'm really like a no pressure to keep up with every single day type of journaler. So for me, I really wanted to keep this light, keep it very casual, no pressure, like don't feel bad if there's like a blank page or anything like that. So even if it's just a simple like what happened that day or like just literally something like a random thought or just something that happened that day, I'll just jot it in and that's it. And that's good enough for me. On some days, of course, like if I had like something I want to remember or I did have like some photo printouts that I used for a previous, for like my journal, I will put them on this side, but typically this is mostly just pen and occasionally photos. I don't put any or I didn't for the last 5 years. In my current one, I didn't put any ephemera in it, maybe like 1 or 2, but not many. And then for stickers, I would sometimes put like 1 or 2 just random like cute stickers, but nothing crazy, like no PET tape collages or scrap paper, like anything like that. It's really just pen and photos. So I really, really liked that method and kind of what I did with that this year, or the last 5 years, I mean, and I will continue with this, I think, with that style moving forward into this one. And I just really like being able to kind of look back at all of the previous years and see kind of what I did that day. Every year when you jot like something for the sequential years, you kind of look back and you're like, oh my gosh, I did that on that day. Sometimes it's even, what's crazy is you end up doing the same thing on that day. Like there was a few times where I was like writing what I did that day and I was like, oh my gosh, I saw the same people every year on this day, just coincidence. So things like that was really fun to look at, and just, you know, like, oh, or like I had the same food, like the same restaurant, like 2 years in a row, which I didn't even realize that happened. So that's been really amazing to look at. I think this year for me, in my current one, was really extra special and memorable because I could actually look at the past like 4 years and see what I did that day. So that was really amazing. Versus like the first year, you're just kind of like, you know, writing what you did for that year. And then I think after that, it gets really, really significant and fun. Okay, so here is my current year. what you've been waiting for. So again, I wanted to mention and share this experience because I know there's a lot of people on YouTube who share their 5 years, and they're so amazing. Like, they do so much, put so much art in it and a lot of creativity, and that's just not my style. So I wanted to share like a little bit of just my style, and show you kind of like what an end result of a 5-year journal looks like. So here they are side by side, and this is what I was looking forward to the most. Can't wait for another 5 years, and then I'll have like 10 years of memories in these 2 books, and that's just so meaningful and so special to me. So I will be so excited to have this on my bookshelf side by side, and just seeing that looks so good. So here is the chunk comparison. So I unfortunately won't show my 5-year currently because it is a private place for me, but I will say, I would say every single page has at least one photo stuck on the right side, as I mentioned. There is a chunk, as you can kind of tell here, that this portion, so around like April, May, June, for whatever reason, every year, April, May, June, I think those are really busy months for me. It's not as filled. You can kind of see that here. It's like this strip right here, or this chunk, doesn't really have like photos in it. And then you can probably tell that the photos concentrate at the top because the bottom is like a lot cleaner. So the photos are at the top of the page. So that's why it's a little chunkier up here. You can tell it kind of opens up like that. But I've seen people who actually put a lot of ephemera and watercolor in these and are really creative with theirs. Their 5-year books are so chunky and so huge. So I wanted to just share what it looks like if you have 1 or 2 photos on each page. And I will say, I guess because of this missing chunk, maybe on average in my 5-year, on average, and also like I didn't finish the last, obviously, like it's only September of 2025, so there's still 1 quarter left here that I didn't finish. But I guess I would say maybe on average every 2 to 3 pages is filled with stickers or photos. So that's that. I guess, like, I don't know if that's the best way to describe it or say it, but if that will maybe also help. And then one last thing I will mention is the cover that I'm using for this year is the natural leather cover. So here it is. So it has like patina on the edges. And so yeah, this cover, I absolutely loved it. But I am ready and excited to move into this cover. I'm actually thinking of using this cover like now and just like trying it out, because I think that would be so fun to just like use it right away, because we might as well. Oh, and then of course I loved putting some like stickers into this side, which I will be continuing to do this. Like, I wish I did it more because I only started from 2023 with the yearly stickers, but love that. So I guess this is kind of what it could look like in 5 years when I have this completed. This is like, so yeah, with this cover on, it will be so nice and really satisfying to use. So I think I covered everything I wanted to cover in this video about 5-year, and also just showing you what I got. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about this, please let me know in the comments below or DM me on Instagram at Peachy Green Paper, and I'll be happy to answer. So thanks again so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.